Disclaimer, 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 disclaimer. Hey, beautiful people of the internet, my name is Ryan, and it is not enough for you to simply say that you have empathy for another person. Disclaimer, I'm at home and everyone else is asleep, and that is the only reason I need to eat ice cream while vlogging. So, as an English major and as a humanities kind of person, I hear about the word empathy approximately 1 billion times a day. And that's fantastic, to be clear. Like, empathy is probably the most important thing you can ethically do to make yourself a good human. You know, have empathy for others. And there's been a whole bunch of exciting science around, like, the mirror neuron thing. Like, when I watch someone do an action with their hand, the same part of my brain that would control my hand to do that action lights up and becomes active, even though I'm not doing anything. And the argument made is that, like, that is the way that empathy neurologically works. And to be clear, like, that's really exciting to me. Like, the more empathy the world has, the better, for sure. Okay, but there's also a problem with valuing empathy so much, I think. And that is that empathy becomes the end. Like, it is the thing to which we work towards. Empathy. To have empathy for others. And that's great. But, and this is the reason that I wanted to create this video in the first place, empathy is not the end. You know, empathy is the thing that leads to better treatment of other individuals. Empathy, as great as it is not the end goal. So you've got a friend, right? And this friend is going through all kinds of crazy stuff. Like, you've heard through the grapevine. Hey, he just got dumped by his girlfriend, or he just broke up with his girlfriend. Hey, he didn't go to class on Tuesday. That's weird. Hey, I haven't seen him exercising lately. None of this bodes well for, like, his emotional, physical, mental health. And you stay up late at night, you know, thinking about this friend of yours and how crappy their life has gotten and what that must feel like for them. And then after 10 or 15 minutes, you know, you start to fall asleep because you feel better about yourself. You feel better that, you know, you're open to their suffering in the world and you understand what they're going through. But the problem with this, like, feeling good about how you empathized with someone is that you didn't talk to them. Empathy has this really great danger, is that, you know, you go the first step, you realize someone else's struggles, and then you stop because you feel good about yourself. The next step, you know, the step that goes beyond empathy, is for a bettering of your relationship or an ethical act towards that person. And that, my friends, is the end goal of empathy. You know, not empathy itself, but the action beyond empathy. In short, I think that empathy is great, you know, as the means towards a more ethical end. Have empathy, please, for the people that you run into in this life. But don't stop there. Alrighty, that's everything that I've got for this week, and apparently all the ice cream that I've got in my bowl. I'll see y'all next week. Best wishes. My friends. And every single one of these people has come to me and said, like, hey, I think I'm just, like, pulling the wool over the eyes of these other people in the world.